Breaking news, it appears Bill Belichick has made his decision. Mac Jones reportedly going to start this week in New York against the Jets. He reportedly got 90% of the first team reps and is going to start with the Patriots slight 1.5-point favorites against the Jets this week after he was benched early on in the game against the Bears. Bailey Zappe came in following a couple of 3-and-outs and an interception. Zappe did lead the Patriots to some points, but ultimately they got blown out by Chicago. Chris Hassel joined by Brady, Quinn, and Pete Prisco. I guess it's a decision you have to make with the young quarterback here, considering you didn't win. What's your take on it?
I don't know that I'd look at it that way. I'm just still kind of baffled by what exactly the plan was this previous week. I mean, look, if Mac Jones was healthy enough to play, let him play the entire time, Pete. You know, let him wear off some of the rust that he may have. I know he didn't look 100%. I saw him warming up. He didn't look like he was not that he moves well in the first place, but it didn't look like he was close to 100%. So either play Bailey Zappe, start him, give it another week, or let Mac Jones go the distance, let him get off some of that rust, and let him stand there and battle through what was a bad, first couple of series. I mean, look, the interception at this point, I'm not sure what to tell. I saw the replay of the wire. It does look like the ball hits the wire, and maybe it altered it enough to then get picked off. Regardless, let the kid go in there and play and see what you have in him. They're not invested into Bailey Zappe. They don't need to make that decision right now.
And how many people love the backup quarterback in the NFL? It's unbelievable. Bailey Zappe is a backup quarterback. That's what he is. He will always be a backup quarterback in the NFL. You have to find out what you have at Mac Jones. You drafted him in the first round. He needs to play. Remember, this time last year, they might have found their next Tom Brady. All of a sudden, he kind of has a little bad end of the season, doesn't play very well, has a bad start to the season. They're ready to replace him already?
Let's look at, too, how this season started off. I mean, first off, Mac Jones helped take that team to the playoffs, right? It's pretty darn good. You'd make the case he probably played the best of any rookie quarterback last year, at least in my opinion, I think he did. Then you look at this year, he goes into a season with Matt Patricia as his play caller, who's never called offensive plays before in his life at any level. And I know he's extremely smart, and he's done it on the opposite side of the ball. Not the same thing. They're still trying to figure out what their identity is. That team started playing much better once Mac Jones left, meaning the defense, the rushing attack. I think what got glossed over in this past week's game is the fact that they didn't run the football enough. I mean, the Chicago Bears have been awful against the run, and meanwhile they're airing it out both with Mac Jones and Bailey Zappe. I thought Matt Patricia flew under the radar for a bad offensive game plan, but I am glad to see there's clarity at least now moving forward.
Is Mac Jones their quarterback of the future?
Yes, I think so, at least for the next couple of years.
He did level off last year at the end of last season. He didn't play very well.
Yeah, but they also now have, with the addition of Tyquan Thornton,
I agree.
There's someone who can take the top off of defense. I think they're in a better spot personnel-wise. To me, it just comes down to their offensive game planning. Can Patricia put together and grow the way he needs to schematically moving forward?
By the way, it's a separate argument. Whether he's the long-term quarterback or not, he should be the quarterback this year. There's no question about that.
Well, he is going to be reportedly the quarterback for the Patriots against the Jets this week. An interesting line there with the Patriots favored by 1.5 in New York. More.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.